So this video is very long overdue. So I think it's time that I gave you guys some updates with what's been going on within the agency, within Unorthodox, with everything that's going on with this YouTube channel. You would have seen changes. I know everyone watching this video, you're all very smart, you're detectives, you managed to dig into websites and see what people are doing. So this is me just coming to the table, showing you everything and keeping my word from a video that I made a year back, telling you that I would be transparent and show you everything that's going on inside of what I'm doing and what I'm focusing on. So your first question is probably, what is happening with the agency? Well, despite me not really talking about it much on YouTube and not sharing like wins and stuff like that on Instagram, the agency is going from strength to strength. Now, we've been going for 2 years now, and in those 2 years, we've had so many setbacks. We've had so many things that have made us make changes and to change our offer, to pivot in some way. And this is all part of the process. Now, what you're not seeing on YouTube is if you're just getting started in the agency space, you're only seeing people that are hitting wins constantly and they're sharing how they got to 100K per month in like 20 days. It's ridiculous. The reality is it takes so long and it takes so many years, not only for you to get to the point where you're actually making money every single month, but for you to get to a point where you enjoy the money that you're making every single month because you're selling something that you actually fully understand and you fully love. For me, when we were posting videos about like, you know, chatbot tutorials and that kind of thing, it was great for the YouTube channel and it got us a shitload of views and it got us a shitload of bookings. But what ended up happening was we started to go down a route that me and Mark weren't really enjoying. Well, I'm speaking for Mark there, but I wasn't really enjoying. You know, like my passion is building businesses, helping business owners, being able to give them back time freedom from their businesses, step back and actually focus on the important stuff. And this is why I love AI, and this is why I think it's so good and such a good offer for an agency, especially coming up into, you know, what we've got coming in the very near future with AI. But what started happening was I was offering services and I was selling services that I didn't really care about too much. You know, me building a chatbot for a website, it just seems so minuscule. And if you look at it, and I've said it from the very beginning, building chatbots inside of an AI agency, yes, makes a lot of sense. But is it going to be scalable? Is it something that you can actually spend the next 3 to 5 years doing? Probably not. So what is the next progression of that? What do you need to be selling? Well, you need to be elevating yourself. You need to be coming up with systems. You need to be helping businesses actually implement these like full infrastructures outside of just a singular chatbot. You're not going to be able to charge 5, 10K for that. You're not going to be able to sign the big boys. So this is a core problem that I saw, and it was very reflective in my content that I was posting. I had a lot of people asking the same questions, and it just didn't really feel right. Me sitting here telling you that chatbots is the one best thing to go and sell, I've never ever said that, because I genuinely don't think it is. And I think a lot of you in the AI agency space are being fed this pipe dream of chatbots are going to be able to be sold 2-3 years down the line, and I don't think they are. So look, next question you guys probably have is, why have I stopped posting the AI agency videos as much and kind of gone down a little bit of a different route? Well, we were booking a lot of sales calls for our agency through the YouTube content that we were posting. We were doing the tutorials, we were talking about voice AI, we were talking about, you know, different conversational agents. And during that time, we were obviously working with lots of different clients, and we started to really carve out a niche for ourselves. Now, it wasn't necessarily a niche of a particular client or industry that we wanted to work with, but it was more so a niche within the solutions that we were building. So one of our biggest media partners and one of our clients that feeds us a ton of work every single month feeds us a lot of B2B businesses that are generating leads online, and we help them with their sales system. So we help them implement different moving parts, not just AI, not just automations. It could be helping them with their funnel, helping them with their copy, helping them with their automations in between their lead capture, their lead management, their lead nurturing. Pretty much everything in between, from generating a lead to going to a client. And there's lots of different places where you can be using AI in that. So that is really where we've been spending a lot of our time. And you can go back on all my videos. I've spoken about this for like the last 6 to 8 months. And I've always said this is kind of where we want to be, because this is what we really enjoy. So that's kind of what's happened. So it doesn't make any sense for me to come onto YouTube, talk about how to build a chatbot that can answer questions on your website. Like, I don't want to do that. That's not aligned with the type of clients we want to work with. So therefore, I'm not just going to create videos just to sell a coaching offer. My core goal is to build an agency. Like, And I think this is a very distinctive thing as well that it's really hard to put across in a video because there's so much that goes into it and so much thought. But how can I explain this? I could sit there on YouTube and I could talk about how to build an AI agency and how to sell chatbots. I could do that every single day in the week. I could upload a video and I could sell you a pipe dream and tell you that going to sell chatbots and going to sell these automations to businesses is the easiest way to become a millionaire in 2024. But it wouldn't be right because I don't genuinely believe that. I don't genuinely believe that just selling these chatbots or these simple automations is the way. Now, don't get me wrong. I 100% believe that starting a business within the AI automation space, if you're setting up an agency and you're offering those services, is the best opportunity. It genuinely is, and that is why we're doing it. But trying to teach a beginner how to do that on YouTube, it's not really that easy and that simple. So I don't want to be in the world of selling you a pipe dream just to make some quick cash off a coaching offer. I would much rather have my core offer, my core product be, our agency services. So the content that I'm producing is pivoted towards that. We are going to be talking about sales systems. We are going to be talking about lead management, lead nurturing. How can businesses use AI in a smarter way to build these smart ecosystems that allow them to step back and actually focus on building their business rather than working in the weeds and doing everything themselves manually. So I don't want you to look at that and be like, well, this isn't relevant to me now, because actually it is. Because me sitting here telling you about selling chatbots isn't actually relevant to you because it doesn't help you sell the fucking chatbots in the first place. Do you know what I mean? Like, you need to have all of these systems in place that we sell as an agency to businesses that are generating leads online in your own agency to make it work. The offer is something that you can come up with by yourself. You don't need me or anyone else on YouTube to sit here and tell you what to sell. You need to find that for yourself. We can give you guidance, but it's the systems that you need in place that are more important. So me creating content on that not only helps you, but it also helps our ideal client and actually lands us work and projects. So bit of a long way of saying it, but yeah, I'm sure you understand what I mean. Now, that probably answers your question of what sort of clients are we working with. And yeah, we are working with bigger agencies. We're working with consultants. We're working with coaches. We are working with law firms, real estate companies. We've got dental practices. It's all these different types of businesses that have a pain in generating leads online. They need a team to step in, completely overhaul their systems, their solutions, and build them something that actually works. And that is really where we are at our agency, and that's what we've been focused on. And yeah, it's definitely taken a few months to kind of realign in terms of how we structure that online. What's our key messaging? Who is it we really can be helping? What are their specific pain points? And I think that's another major step that a lot of people are missing when it comes to building an agency. They think that they can just watch a YouTube video and then start selling something. But the reality is they don't understand the niche or the pain point of that person they're trying to sell to. And for me, that is the core thing. If you don't have that down, it's never going to work because your messaging is going to be wrong, your sales pitch is going to be wrong, your offer is going to be wrong, your pricing is going to be wrong. You're just not going to understand what it is you're doing. So for us, we've been spending like the last 8 weeks just working out key messaging, really digging down into like really boring Excel documents, figuring out who it is we're trying to sell to, what their pain points are, and how we can really help them. So moving on, I guess the goals for this channel now is to provide you with so much information on how you could be using AI and automations, not only for your own businesses, but also to take forward to other businesses. But it will be a different approach. It's not going to be me sitting here going, how to build an AI agency and sell this to your clients. It's going to be me saying, this is how you build this system, and you can take that information and do whatever you want with it, whether you implement it into your own business or you take it forward and you sell it to another client of yours. You do you. I think that's the best way for me to provide as much value to you as possible, whilst also, attracting our ideal client, which is obviously the game of creating content online as well. I'm not here because I want to be the next Tom Cruise or be in a fucking vlog with Logan Paul. I don't give a shit about that. I'm here to build my business. I'm here to, become an authoritative figure in the business space. That is my 10-year vision. So this makes sense with the new move on YouTube with where we're focusing. So I guess finally, I will leave you with what the next steps are over the next few weeks for us internally at our agency if you're interested, if you've listened this far, I'm assuming you are. So we have a new platform and a new low ticket offer coming out to businesses that are going to give them a really easy access and entrance point into using AI within their business, you know, whether they're agencies, consultants, law firms, whatever it is. We've landed a load of clients on our done for you system build out, essentially, where we do step in, we handle landing pages, we handle funnels, we handle the sales, we handle the lead management, all of that good stuff. And we charge a pretty good sum of money every single month. And, you know, the agency is going from strength to strength in terms of monthly recurring revenue, and we're climbing. I'm not going to sit here and be like, I'm on 100K per month. We're not yet. And I think part of the reason why we're not yet is because obviously we've been spending so long trying to work this out and figure out what our next move is. And I also, moving forward, don't want to be sat here screaming about how much we're turning over, because in the grand scheme of things, 100K per month agency, if you've got 6 team members, is fucking terrible. It's awful. Like, it really isn't that good. And some of you are like, what? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't mean anything. If you look at businesses as a whole, $1 million turnover business, if you've got employees, really isn't that exciting, especially if you're at like 40% margins. It sounds good, yes, but if your long-term game is to, you know, cap out at $500,000 a year personally, then sure, but that's not my goal. So we constantly have to pivot and make changes to realign with where we want to be. So look, that is a very long rant and an update from me. I'm still in Australia, been here for 6 weeks now. We're leaving next week for London again, so I'll be back on normal time zones. If you want to keep up to date with the systems that we're building for our clients, and you want to understand how you could be using AI and automations maybe to sell to your clients or use within your own business, join the free school community down below in the description. It's completely free. It will remain free. We will be having masterclasses in there and live sessions. So guys, thank you so much for all of your support over the last year. It's been an absolute roller coaster, and I wish I could have given you a deeper glimpse into what's been happening behind the scenes, because yeah, it's been pretty stressful at times. Like I said, we've pivoted a lot, we've changed a lot of things, but it has only made us stronger as business owners, and we're playing the long game, not the short game. You need to be doing the same. Hopefully, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.